The biggest tech IPO of 2026 has been completely derailed by a sudden, harsh market reality check. Internal reports over the last 48 hours confirm that CEO Sam Altman is officially pushing OpenAI's public debut to 2027. The delay stems from a rigid financial standoff. Altman is holding firm on a valuation of $1 trillion, refusing to accept any discount for an earlier market entry. Underwriters at Goldman Sachs and Morgan Stanley are pushing back. They are advising against a late 2026 debut, citing severe retail investor fatigue and recent market volatility. This standoff represents a massive correction. The industry is moving away from speculative valuation toward a direct, intense focus on private market cash flow. The primary catalyst for Wall Street's fear is the post-IPO performance of Elon Musk's SpaceX earlier this month. This chart tracks the immediate aftermath of that $85 billion debut. After peaking at $202 a share, the stock quickly slumped to $153, spooking underwriters across the broader tech sector. Inside OpenAI, Chief Financial Officer Sarah Friar is delivering a stark internal reality check regarding the company's financial health. Friar has a dual mandate. She must buy the company time until 2027 to clean up its immense infrastructure cash burn, while simultaneously completing the complex compliance work required to operate as a public benefit corporation. Delaying the IPO traps major stakeholders. SoftBank, which holds a 13% stake, is now reeling from the delay, cut off from the quick liquidity event they anticipated. To survive as a private entity for another year, OpenAI must execute an aggressive reduction in operating costs by restructuring its physical infrastructure layer. A multi-billion-dollar infrastructure burn requires a structural solution. OpenAI is addressing this by vertically integrating its hardware to eliminate the NVIDIA tax. The company has developed its first in-house inference ASIC, codenamed Jalapeno. Built in partnership with Broadcom, this is a full-stack inference platform covering memory, networking, and serving, completed on a rapid 9-month tape-out timeline. The hardware relies on advanced manufacturing, built exclusively on TSMC's 3-nanometer process. This chart compares standard hardware ergonomics against the new proprietary silicon. Early lab testing shows Jalapeno delivers roughly a 50% reduction in inference cost per token. The chip is already operational, currently running active workloads for an unreleased internal model flavor designated GPT-5.6-Codex-Spark. Achieving compute sovereignty through proprietary hardware is now the strict prerequisite for scaling AI profitably and justifying a $1 trillion valuation to future public investors. Cost constraints are only half the equation. The second major bottleneck threatening a 2027 debut is a sudden influx of government regulation throttling model deployment. The U.S. government formally requested that OpenAI postpone the full public launch of its GPT-5.6 series, specifically the Sol, Terra, and Luna variants. The legal mechanism driving this intervention is an executive order signed by President Trump earlier this month, in June 2026. This order establishes a voluntary framework giving the government a 30-day window to review frontier models before public rollout. Early access lets Washington assess specific national security risks, cyber attack capabilities, advanced hacking tools, and biological threat modeling. OpenAI is not the only company facing this friction. Anthropic was recently forced into a similar arrangement, gating and restricting access to its top-tier Mythos 5 and Fable 5 models. AI model releases have transitioned into a de facto licensing regime. Deploying a frontier model now operates much like securing strict pharmaceutical approvals rather than executing an open software launch. While regulators gate digital releases, competitors are aggressively securing the raw physical assets required to deploy AI in the real world. Anthropic bypassed traditional cloud vendors entirely, signing a massive compute agreement to lease SpaceX's Colossus 1 supercomputing facility. Guaranteed compute pipelines are now managed as strategic assets, regulated similarly to national energy grids. Alongside hardware expansion, the physical deployment of AI agents is accelerating as global robot safety standards begin to harmonize. The core frameworks driving this shift are the rollout of standard ISO 10218-2025, operating alongside the active drafting of ISO WD 25785-1. ISO 25785-1 is the first standard specifically designed for dynamically stable machines. It discards the legacy assumption that robots are permanently bolted to a factory floor. It introduces the zero-energy pose, where an unpowered humanoid robot safely drops to its knees to minimize structural damage and protect workers. Unified global safety concepts provide manufacturers with a clear, de-risked regulatory path to certify and mass-produce autonomous systems across international borders. These unified robotics protocols and sovereign compute pipelines converge at their physical endpoints, modern factory floors. Manufacturers are discarding static CAD simulations, redesigning their workflows around AI-native digital twins that operate as continuous, always-on control systems. BMW recently validated this approach, concluding a 10-month pilot using the Figure 02 humanoid robot to run autonomous tasks directly on the assembly line. These embedded AI agents operate inside continuous digital twin environments to analyze physical sensor data, optimize workflows, and automatically execute production line reconfigurations. By late June 2026, the speculative hype phase has subsided, replaced by a focus on structural stability. Surviving this recalibration requires stabilizing infrastructure costs with proprietary silicon, passing stringent government audits, and securing dedicated energy pipelines before attempting to pitch public market investors. Would you buy OpenAI stock at a $1 trillion valuation in 2027, or has the AI bubble cooled? Let me know below.